Greetings everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I suppose you are all doing great. Today we shall be discussing on how to deal with failure. As you all know, failure and disappointment can be very painful, at times brutal and hard to handle. Especially when you know you have put in all your best, you have done what needed to be done to ensure success. But remember, what doesn't break you makes you stronger. And with the right mindset, a setback can become a setup for a great comeback. That is what failure does to you. Every time you feel like giving up because you failed, just remember that you have many more reasons to try again than to quit. For you will have to fail your way to success. That is the truth of the matter. So, it will be more advantageous if you learn to deal with failure than to run away from failure. How can you do this? 1. Remain calm. The natural thing to do when one encounters failure is to break down and cry and ask, why does it have to be me? Why couldn't I succeed? Why would I never succeed in anything? No. That is not what you should do. If you know you had given in your best, you had done all you needed to do, then it is needless blaming yourself or getting too emotional. It simply means there is a lesson you have got to learn from that failure. And at times it's because you did not aim high enough. Oh yes. The second way to deal with failure is to take responsibility for your actions. If it happens that failure came as a result of something you did wrong, or something you did not do, or something you didn't do when you had to do it, then you must acknowledge and take responsibility for that failure. There is no time for blame games, because you cannot benefit from failure except you take responsibility for your actions that led to that failure. 3. Accept failure as part of life. And I mean this. Instead of grieving about your failure, you need to focus on what went wrong and how it can be fixed. Because I can assure you, failure always brings opportunities for growth or new beginnings. And like I already said, all that is required is the right mindset for you to turn every failure into an opportunity for a great comeback. 4. Gain experience from failure and grow. Treat failure as a learning opportunity. Take the time to identify why you failed and what needs to be done to ensure you can grow from that failure. Why? Because failure isn't permanent. And from every failure, you rise up wiser, stronger, and more determined to succeed. You will have to fail your way to success. 5. Look for solutions, not excuses. At times, we fail and keep failing because we give excuses as to why we cannot succeed, as to why we are underqualified, as to why we are not good enough. No. You need to be able to face your failure squarely and then seek solutions to the failure if you want to grow. If you instead decide to give excuses as to why you cannot succeed, then it will become difficult, if not impossible, to grow from that failure to be able to succeed at anything. 6, after each failure, you must be able to develop a new action plan and try again. This is because failure from which you learn is success. You only truly fail when you give up or when you quit trying. So, once you have identified the reason for which you fail, you need to put a new action plan into place and then try again and again till you succeed. Quitting should not be in your vocabulary. If you keep running away every time you fail, then you are never going to succeed in anything. Your love for success must be stronger than your fear of failure. You have to make failure your friend. Just make sure you fail forward. Take the lessons, develop a new strategy, and attack again. You need to be so determined to succeed that failure becomes your ingredient. Because it is a learning opportunity. It is an opportunity to grow. Embrace failure and grow. Thank you. I'll see you some other time. As always, I'm Frederick Myron. God bless you.